Ooh, what's happening, everybody? Trying to get this camera right. Hope everybody's doing good. Y'all come on in. Let's talk about it. Yeah, come on in. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna keep adjusting this camera till y'all get up in here. Try to get this thing right. Oh, I think I found the sweet spot. I think that's gonna do it. Got a little bit of a glare, but I can see it okay. So we finna find out why Auntie mad at Willie Earl for no reason. Y'all come on in, let's talk about it. See why Auntie mad at Willie Earl today. She ain't got no reason to be mad at something that he's doing the same thing that she been out here doing. Yeah, y'all come on in. I didn't realize it was gonna be cool out here. This thing allow you to pause? No, it does not. So if I move, y'all gotta move with me. And y'all gotta bear with me as I move about. So that's how we gonna play it. But I like being outside. Feels good out here. It's just a little cool. I can deal with it. Other than this glare. But I can get over that. So y'all come on in. If you're in, give me a shout out. Give me a quick hello. Let me know you tuned in. You're having a good day. I myself having a great day. But at least the pollen is pretty much gone. We don't have to worry about that anymore. For right now, at least till this time next year. Should have got that haze off my phone screen. But yeah, y'all come on in. Let's talk about this thing. May not be such a good subject after all. But anyway, hope everybody's doing well. To each and every one of you. For those of you that has already subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate you. For those of you that has not subscribed already, you know, do what you must. If you want to subscribe, great. I appreciate it. If not, continue to just listen. My channel is not based on trying to gain money or personal friends. It's just me discussing whatever I feel like discussing at a particular time. Sometimes I may title my lives and I go completely left on it. It just depends, you know, what comes up comes out. I've said on many occasions, hey Trent, how you doing? I've said on many occasions that I prefer going live than trying to record videos. I have done recorded videos, but not so much. I feel like when I'm recording it, I'm trying to be too perfect. And I'm trying to model myself and do all these things. Going live, just speaking. So Trent, what's going on with you? You know, I'm not ignoring anybody. Like I've always said, whenever I go live, I like to say my good morning, my good afternoons, my greetings all up front to get that out the way. Because sometimes I may get on a deep rant and I'm on a deep rant. I'm not really reading these live chats. Because that live chat, and I've watched other people that's gone live and they're stopped and they're reading 20, 30 messages and they're killing a lot of valuable airspace just being silent and reading. I mean, yeah, I will take a minute at the end and start reading some of the things, but the way I see it, if we're gonna be interactive, let's both be interactive. If you're gonna speak, I speak back. If you got something to say it. I'll reply to it. You know, it's all about communication. You know, a lot of things I do tend to overlook. That's the immaturities, the ignorance, and things of that nature. You know, I know everybody wants to be a comedian. I know, you know, we have to deal with these so-called internet bullies or these internet weaklings. You know, I don't buy into that. You know, if it's something that's troubling you about me, like I always say, we can get off this live chat and we can discuss it. Drop a comment, drop a way to me to get in touch with you. I don't care if it's by email, but we can discuss it away from the live chat. Because I don't troll other people's platforms to try to get them to talk about other subjects and other people follow them over into their own little personal corner, niche of the world. Do what you do. You know, do it the old-fashioned way. Gain your own momentum. But we want to talk about Auntie. We can tell y'all a reason why Auntie mad at Willie Earl. Really, Auntie mad at Willie Earl because Willie Earl has been out here and doing his thing. All this stuff that's coming up here in the last 10, 15 years or so, even up the current stuff with all these older guys or Unc as you will. Unc out here doing what he doing. Unc got that money. Unc spending that money. Unc probably spent the majority of his life working hard, building his empire or building his own little corner of the world. Now Unc sitting on his money. A lot of times when we get to that Unc status, as y'all call it, we don't want to be bothered with Auntie, you know, with somebody that's probably our age, because we have done so much for so many and received so little in return. So now Unc is out here saying, well, hey, I got it to spend. So if I get me a young lady, yeah, we ain't got that much in common. The only thing we got in common is Unc got the money and she got the resources to get it. But now, Auntie out here mad because Unc out here doing his thing and trying to put Unc down. Auntie putting Willie Earl down, talking about what he doing, because now she's sitting over there. She was sitting on that gold mine for 20, 30 years. Now, it ain't nobody's fault but her own that she was dealing with that same dude for 20, 30 years, sitting on that gold mine, and she left with nothing. See, that right there is the troubling part. We got a lot of people that's getting into these situations, and they dealing with these troubling situations, and they get out. They leave. And then they're mad because Unc is out here doing his thing. Unc still getting paid. Unc still putting out that money. So now Auntie mad at Willie Earl. I don't want to be really making this about saying it's okay and in a way it's prostitute, whatever y'all want to call it, But if you really stop and think, there's some form of fashion, we all pay for it. We all pay for it. It's just a matter of how you going about to pay for it. It's just that clean and simple. So for all these older guys that's out here that they got a little sweet thing, a baby girl, whatever he want to call them, look, Auntie, y'all out here worrying about the fact that Unc can't do this, Unc ain't putting it down. You know what? Unc probably passed that stage anyway. He's not caught up in the physical act of the situation. Unc is feeding off that drive that little young thing is giving him. Giving him that extra pep in his step. He's feeding off that drive. It ain't always a physical thing for Unc. But see, that's where Aunties got it wrong. That's where they got it wrong right there, because they spent the majority of their lives, on their back for one person that did nothing for them. Now they find themselves going without. Then they accuse Unc of doing some of the same stuff. Unc knows he knows a lot of times Unc knows exactly what he got himself into. He know she may be 30 years younger. She like that money. He got it. So what? He wants to book a trip with somebody 30 years younger than him and take her on a nice fancy vacation. The truth be told, Unc don't want to go. Unc sitting up here at 60 years old. He don't want to go on vacation. And he a single man with some 60-year-old woman. The only thing she gonna talk about is her grandbabies and her medication. And that's why he's choosing somebody 30 years younger, because he don't want to tolerate that. Yeah, that girl might be 30 years younger. Yeah, she may have 1 or 2 kids, but chances are she ain't gonna keep bringing it up repeatedly. She want to enjoy herself. And Auntie out here mad at Willie Earl, talking about what he doing, why he met that young girl. But guess what? Auntie them out here doing that same trickery. Auntie got these young bucks out here buying them these PS5s and all these other things. Oh, these young dudes just tell you all the time. I hear it all the time. They might be 25. They got some 50-year-old breaking them off. So it's not based on one person's perspective. That's who's doing what to whom. Enjoy what you're doing. Why should anybody care? Uncle ain't doing nothing wrong. Now, when you in a corporate situation, and if they tell you that, hey, look, we ain't playing with no monkey business, blah, 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 if you putting yourself out here in the corporate eye, you run a heavier risk of exposure and losing your money. So if you don't want to run that risk, don't get involved with that. Don't make your personal life become public. We shouldn't be doing that no way. I mean, why should I sit on here and make my personal life go public? It's not gonna gain anything. All I can say is I've experienced some things in my past, and a lot of stuff that I talk about may or may not be about me, but I guarantee you it's collectively about things I've seen, I've witnessed, and I've noticed firsthand. It's just that simple. Make it what it is, and everything is good on my end. And I don't understand why these people, they don't even know nothing about you. They want to give you these fake well wishes. I mean, y'all, come on, y'all cut that out. Everything is good over here. You need to take in consideration of what's going on in your life. And when I'm talking about these certain situations, a lot of people are getting bit out of shape because it's what they're going through, but they don't know how to deal with it. Figure out what works for you. I'm all right over here. It's not even about what's going on with my life, what's going on with me. I'm good over here. Trust me on that. I don't even have time for the foolishness. But I'm going to end this one because I had no intentions on being on here no longer than 15 minutes. Just to pop in and to pop out. So everybody, have a great Monday afternoon.